Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Wednesday, February the 12th. We've got a huge slate on Wednesday, full 15-game slate. Literally every team is playing today, so it's going to be a crazy slate. We got, obviously a lot of props to choose from. Now, I am recording this video the night before, so typically the night before, we don't have all the props up for every single game, just because, we don't have all the injury reports and stuff like that. But we got a lot of props up right now, as you can see. I mean, this is still what's available the night before. Ton of props. So I was able to find some early plays I did like. We got 3 plays that we're going to share in this video, guys. We're going to break them down, talk through why I like these 3 plays. And as always, I will give out more Prizepicks plays for today. I do share those over on Patreon. So if you want more Prizepicks plays from me, you can check out the Patreon linked down below in the description. $20 per month, very affordable. If that's something that you guys are interested in, again, that's linked down below in the description. You can see all that I provide in the Patreon package. Now, before we talk through these plays for today, guys, as always, please hit that like button if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you're new to the channel, and if you are new to Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks and use promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. And also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper, so I want to shout out Sleeper as well. You guys can go sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. And when you play $5, you'll get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is a cool promo that Sleeper is doing. It's one that allows you to not have to deposit a lot of money. You can just put in the minimum on Sleeper, still get $55 worth of free lineups. And the promo that they used to have for new users was a deposit match. And deposit matches, most of you know, are promos that obviously kind of entice you to put more money in, because the more money you put in, the bigger bonus you get. Well, now with this promo, you can just deposit the minimum, put in like 10, 15, 20 bucks, and still get $55 worth of free lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So be sure to go check out Sleeper, guys. Download their app and make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up, so that way you get those $55 worth of free lineups. But let's go ahead and talk through the props that I'm liking for this slate on Wednesday, guys. Now, I do want to recap our plays from our last video on Tuesday. We gave out 2 picks on Tuesday. It was a shorter slate. It was only 4 games. Gave out 2 picks. We went 1-1, so we hit one, but we missed one. The play that hit was Ja Morant over 19.5 points. That was relatively sweat-free. Ja hit that, I think, like midway through the third quarter. Unfortunately, the prop that missed was Emmanuel Quickley over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. Really like that play on Quickley. His line got bumped up all the way up to 10.5. Really felt like that was a good play. Quickley finished with, I think, 5 assists and 3 rebounds, came up just short. I didn't get to watch the game, but I saw people on Twitter were saying that Quickley had a ton of missed assists. So I'll be interested to see like how many potential assists he had in that game Tuesday night, because just based off Twitter, people that also bet Quickley overs, his assists and stuff like that, were saying that he, had a ton of missed assist opportunities, and I believe it, because that's just how it goes. I guess when I bet assist props, that's the frustrating prop, or frustrating thing about assist props and assist plus rebound props, because a guy can have a ton of assist opportunities, but if his teammates aren't making shots, then it's not gonna work out, and seems like that's just how it went for Quickley on Tuesday. But it is what it is, guys. We'll go back at it here for Wednesday. Again, full 15-game slate today. Ton of action. Let's see if we can go 3-0 on our 3 picks for today. So the first prop that I'm liking for today is going to be a prop on Rui Hachimura. And we're going to take Rui Hachimura for more than 19.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. So Rui has been playing really, really well lately. He's gone over this line now in 4 of his last 5 games. He's been playing a ton of minutes as well, and that's something that we really like to see. The minutes have really started to get up there on Rui. Last 5 games, 38, 34, 39, 33, and 29 minutes. Last game, he only played 29 minutes, but last game was a blowout. Also, Rui was in a little bit of foul trouble. He had 4 fouls, picked up 2 fouls, I think, in the first quarter. I think he picked up his 4th foul halfway through the third quarter. So he lost some minutes last game for foul trouble and blowout. But in competitive games, he's been playing like 35, 36 minutes. Again, he's gotten some games lately with over 38 minutes. Now, this game against the Jazz does have an 8.5 point spread. We did see these teams just play last matchup, and it was a blowout. But that game was played in LA. Since the Jazz are playing at home today, I think that does make it a little bit more likely this game is competitive. And if we get a competitive game here, we get like full minutes from Rui, 32 plus minutes, I feel pretty good about him going over this PRA line. Now, obviously, with Luka Doncic now on the team, we can probably expect a little bit of a lesser role for Rui. But man, last game, even playing alongside Luka, Rui still had a 22.9% usage rate, which was third highest on the team. LeBron had a 34% usage rate, Luka 29% usage rate. Luka was on a minutes limit last game, only played about 24 minutes. I'm assuming Luka will play more than 24 minutes today. He'll probably play like 28 minutes. But he's not going to, Luka's not going to be going out there and playing like 36 minutes yet. They're probably going to ease him back a little bit since he's coming back from injury. So Rui's going to have plenty of opportunity. He's going to have plenty of open looks as well. Teams are going to be focusing so much of their defense now on LeBron and Luka. That's just going to leave guys like Rui wide open. Rui's going to have plenty of open looks from three. It's a really good matchup against a Jazz team that struggles to give up. They give up threes. They just give up everything. They're a terrible defense. They're the worst defensive team in the league in terms of defensive rating. The Jazz ranked dead last in defensive rating this season. Or they're actually, last time I checked, they were dead last. Now they're tied for second to last. So they've still been one of the worst defensive teams. They also play at, I think, a relatively fast pace. Yeah, they're 11th in pace this season. The Lakers, in terms of pace, the Lakers are playing a little bit slower, but the Jazz do play relatively fast. This game, I think, does have potential to be higher scoring, especially if Utah can put up points on the Lakers defense, which, maybe they can. Either way, I think it's a great matchup for Rui here. It's a great matchup. It's a matchup he's had a lot of success in this season, if you want to factor that in. For what it's worth, he's faced Utah twice this season. In those two games, he's had 23 PRA and 27 PRA. And also, if you look at Rui's game log this season, when he's played at least 32 minutes, he's over this PRA line in 17 out of 23 games. So a large percentage of games this season when he's gotten like 32, 33, 34 minutes, he's been able to go over this PRA line. In competitive games lately, Rui's been playing like 35, 36 minutes. I think this game has a little bit more likely chance to be competitive since it has been being played in Utah this time instead of in LA. So give me Rui Hachimura for more than 19.5 points plus rebounds plus assist. Also, we do have to remember no Anthony Davis right now for the Lakers, obviously no longer on the team. And if you look at games this season without Anthony Davis, Rui is over this PRA line in 6 out of those 8 games. Obviously, most of those games were without Luka, so you obviously want to factor in Luka being there now. But still, that just shows you that Rui's gotten a big boost without AD this season. AD being no longer on the team should definitely give Rui, continue to give him a little bit of a boost, just in terms of usage and rebounding numbers. I think his rebounding numbers are likely to be a little bit better with AD off the floor. But that's our first play for Wednesday. Next play we're going to take a look at is going to be on Donovan Clingan, and we're going to take Donovan Clingan for more than 8.5 rebounds. So if you look at Donovan Clingan's last 5 games, he's gone under this line in 5 straight games. But you really have to look more into this. Donovan Clingan has been a backup center pretty much all season, but he's going to be in the starting lineup tonight. He should be in the starting lineup for this game because DeAndre Ayton has already been ruled out for this game, and Robert Williams is questionable. Now, the Blazers could start Robert Williams at center if he plays, but I think they're probably going to go with Clingan. Typically, when DeAndre Ayton has been out this season, it's been Donovan Clingan getting the start when he's been healthy. And Donovan Clingan this season has started. He has started, I believe, 10 games this season. I'm going to take a look at that just to confirm. Yeah, he has started 10 games this season. He's over this line, this rebounds line, in 6 out of those 10 games. So, 60% of the games he has started, he's been able to get 9 rebounds. And if you look over his last 5 games as a starter, he's gone over this line in 4 out of those 5 games. 19 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 13 rebounds, 6 rebounds. And in those 5 games, in terms of his rebound chances, he's had 13, 18, 17, 13, and 28 rebound chances. So, he's had a lot of rebound chances when he's been in the starting lineup, when he's gotten 20-plus minutes. Now, Clingan, not a guy that's going to go out there and play 35 minutes. He's typically he's had injuries this season. They don't really play him that many minutes. But when he starts, he typically gets 22 to 24 minutes. And there's a chance he could play more than that because Robert Williams is questionable. Also, Jeremy Grant's questionable. So, we could see Portland really thin in the front court here if they don't have Robert Williams, if they don't have Jeremy Grant. Either way, I think we can project Donovan Clingan to start. We can project him for probably 22 to 24 minutes with upside for more. And this is a player that has shown an ability to rebound the ball when he's gotten minutes this season. He's averaging, I believe, he's averaging around 11.5 rebound chances per game. And that's with him only averaging 15.9 minutes per game. You give him 5 additional minutes, he's probably going to, on average, get like 14, 15 rebound chances. With that many rebound chances, I think he's got a pretty good chance at 9 rebounds. Plus, you look at the matchup here against Denver. Klingen's going to be tasked with guarding Nikola Jokic. Now, obviously, with Klingen guarding Jokic, that's going to bring some foul trouble risk. But also, Klingen's going to be around the basket a lot because we know Jokic, for the most part, is not a guy that's going to stretch the floor too much. Now, Jokic can shoot threes, but he does typically live around the basket. So Klingen's going to be around the basket, going to be in rebound position. Also, it's a matchup that's a good one for rebounds. Denver's been giving up rebounds to centers this season. They're top 10 in rebounds allowed to the center position. So I don't think the matchups from a rebounding perspective is that bad for Klingen. Really just got to hope that he avoids foul trouble, which he's typically done a good job at doing this season. So I do like this as our second prop for Wednesday. We're going to take Donovan Klingen for more than 8.5 rebounds. And then the last prop that I like is on Steph Curry. And the prop that we're going to take on Steph Curry is more than 4.5 3-pointers made. So Steph Curry has been taking a ton of threes lately. And as you can see, that has resulted in him going over this 3-pointers made prop now in 4 straight games. He's been playing really well as of late just from a scoring perspective. In general, last 5 games in terms of scoring, last 4 games in terms of scoring, 32 points, 37 points, 34 points, 38 points. So Curry has been scoring a ton. He's also been taking a ton of threes, 18, 20, 16, and 16 3-point attempts over his last 4 games. Obviously, Curry is playing alongside Jimmy Butler now, so he's probably going to see a little bit of a lesser usage rate, but man, the last few games, it's not really been the case. Curry has still had a huge usage rate lately, and I want to say his last 2 games playing alongside Jimmy Butler, he still had a really big usage rate. This was something that I definitely didn't expect. I thought Curry's usage would take a little bit of a hit with now that he's playing alongside Jimmy Butler. But this season, Curry's had a 28.1% usage rate. His last 2 games alongside Jimmy Butler, 32.4% usage rate. So, it's only a 2-game sample. We obviously don't want to overreact to a 2-game sample. But playing alongside Butler, at least lately, has not really impacted Curry's role. He has still been heavily involved in the offense. He's still been taking a ton of shots, chucking a ton of shots. He's been chucking up a ton of threes as well. We know Steph Curry, probably the best 3-point shooter ever. He's going to live behind the 3-point line. That's where he's going to get a lot of his shot attempts. Typically, when he takes like 20 shots, you can bet on at least like 10 of those shots coming from behind the arc. And Curry has historically been a very efficient 3-point shooter as well. There will be times when he goes through shooting slumps. There will be times where he shoots the ball poorly. But man, more times than not, when you get 10 plus 3-point attempts from Steph, you can bet on him getting at least like 4 or 5 3-pointers made. I mean, he's a guy that averages, I want to say, in terms of his shooting percentage from 3, I think he shoots like close to 40% from 3 for his career. And I want to say this season, I think he's shooting like 40% from 3. I'm gonna take a look at that just to check. But I want to say he's been shooting the ball pretty efficiently from 3 this season. So this season from 3, he is shooting 39.2%. Last season shot over 40%, shot over 42% the season before that. So yeah, he's typically a guy that can shoot like 40% from 3. Lately, he's been chucking up like 16, 17, 18 3-point attempts per game. Don't know if we'll continue to see that type of volume from 3, but I think more times than not, we can bet on Steph, usually averaging around 12, 13 3-point attempts. You get a guy that's, a 40% from 3 career shooter. Also with, the added potential that he just goes out there and just chucks up a ton of threes like he has been lately. Makes me really like this prop on Steph. We know we're going to get the volume, and the efficiency obviously can always come and go, but for a guy like Steph Curry, who's historically been a very efficient 3-point shooter, I'll bet on him making 5 threes when he continues to take as many as he has been lately. Matchup here against Dallas, probably, you look at the matchup, it's not a great one for threes because I think Dallas has done a pretty good job limiting threes this season. But does that really matter for a guy like Steph Curry? Like, Steph's going to get his shots up from 3 regardless of matchup. This season, for what it's worth, in his 2 games against Dallas, he has had 12 and 13 3-point attempts with 5 and 7 3-pointers made. So he has gone over this line in both of his games against Dallas this season. Playing against his old buddy, Klay Thompson, maybe Curry goes out there and just wants to show him how to shoot some threes and goes and chucks up a bunch of threes. But I do like this prop on Steph. That'll be our third prop for Wednesday, guys. So we got 3 plays that I like for this big slate on Wednesday. We're going to take Rui Hachimura for more than 19.5 PRA, Donovan Klingen for more than 8.5 rebounds, and Steph Curry for more than 4.5 3-pointers made. That's what I'm liking for today, guys. As always, Appreciate you guys watching these videos, supporting the content over on on this channel, and these prospects videos that I do put out. If you enjoy, hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure to go sign up for Prizepicks. If you guys are not signed up for Prizepicks yet, use promo code NOAH. When you do, and when you sign up for Prizepicks and place your first $5 lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account when you use code NOAH. So check them out if you have not yet. That's all that I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on this slate. Let's make some money tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video.